I have a sneaking yet mostly unproven suspicion that assist units are nerfed in how much damage they do. Now, I first came across this because my Salazar was doing double the damage of any assist I used, despite knowing that these guys were way further along in the game than I am. And it didn't seem right, so I asked a friend of mine if we could test his Ajax on a screenshot from him versus on my account, and it looked like I was doing about 13% of the damage of his Ajax. It was nowhere near the same. We were both the same server, obviously, because I'm using his hero. There were some variables to consider. For example, he had a Lord benefit that I didn't have, and he had the power of dominance on the mission, which I didn't have at the time, but it still didn't really make up the damage difference. In this video, I want to test it with another friend of mine with his Calypso. Now, I just need to find it. I've got a video from him where he's on this exact mission with no one else in the party, nothing funky going on, we've both cleared it, everything else is exactly the same. So from this, there we go, we should be able to see if there is something funky going on, because I believe, okay, I have to, sure, we'll take you, you're not a Lord, that's fine. I believe that damage is being mitigated or nerfed slightly from an assist hero. So here it is side by side. On the left, my account using his as assist with no changes. On the right, his account with his Calypso, again with no changes, same mission, both of us have power of dominance, everything is the same. And in a second here, the first units will roll out, and watch the damage. I slow it down a bit. 9.5k, 6.8, on my side 2.3 and 7. And you can see on his side 24k, and it's dropping fast, whereas on my side on the left, it's not going very fast, and it's struggling to kill. It's still good damage. I'll do some calculations and work out exactly what the difference is in the numbers, but you can see that there is quite a drop. The units take nearly twice as long to kill, so I'm pretty confident there is a discrepancy. There's a difference in the damage that the owner of a unit does versus the assist. Now, the video he sent me shows queuing the exact same mission, all the parameters exactly the same. I assisted with the hero immediately afterwards, so I am 100% certain that the parameters of the test are exactly the same, that there is definitely a difference between the two. If this is common knowledge and I somehow just haven't heard about it, please let me know below, but I've not heard of it. I did query it with someone else on the official Discord and they didn't believe it was the case, so I'm quite interested to understand what the specifics are. It could be that units or heroes are being rebalanced based on your account's power level, so maybe the goal is that a fresh account can't just add a bunch of high-level accounts and blast through the whole game. I can understand that logic, but I don't necessarily agree. I think you already are able to limit campaign missions to not allow you to assist on them, so I don't know that you would need to do this as well, but I am quite interested to see. So there should be some numbers thrown up on this side. These are the damage calculations I've taken from watching the video slowly for the first 10 attacks, the first 10 volleys of attacks. Bear in mind my friend's Calypso has a 58% crit rate, so that will skew it slightly. But you can see the high crits on my friend's Calypso were 23, 24k quite regularly, whereas when I was assisting, the highest crits I were getting were perhaps 15k, and they were quite rare. You can definitely, in only 10 samples, definitely chalk this up to just crit RNG, but overall the damage was 281k versus 123k, which is quite a difference, and I ran this multiple times and every single time there was a big damage discrepancy. The exact percentage is very uncertain. It could change quite a lot based on RNG, so we would have to have a more simple test. I'll look into that in future video. I'll probably update the sticky comment below if I do test this, or if there's any definitive answer given. I will ask one of the community reps tomorrow to see if I can get any answers there. But from that test alone, it was about 44% of the original damage was actually being done by Calypso, like for like test. So I'm 90% certain, if not more, that there is something that is changing between the two units. When you're assisting, they're definitely weaker. If you have any answers yourself, belief tests, or any data you can help share, then please let me know. It'd be cool to understand a bit more about how this works. I guess the main takeaway is, if it is like that, then you are much better off in future when you have stronger built units, just using your own units. If assist heroes are forcibly nerfed in some way, then you're not always going to want to use an assist hero. If you can field a team of strong units, then they'll probably be better than having an assist. But so far I haven't reached that point. Maybe you have. But again, let me know below what you think. Thanks so much and have a good one. Bye bye.